Hey, what's up everybody? This is Grinding It Up number 101. Welcome to today's live stream. I decided to be a little spontaneous because a lot of you guys requested this on Facebook, on Twitter, mostly on my Facebook wall. And people were asking me, Flix, when are you going to do a stream again? And I'm like, well, you know, whenever I feel like it. And that is the point in time today. Did I just fold pocket nines? No, I folded some 8-9 offsuit there. Yeah, we're live, and this is episode 101. I was actually thinking about whether or not to continue with either Coaching It Up episode number, I don't know, 6? Is that 6? Excuse me. That's going to be interesting. Two recreationals bashing heads with two recreational players are going to go for a half pot here in the turn. They look like they're not folding. They hate folding for sure. So here, just bet half pot. Hope to get called. It's a limp pot. He shoves. Oh, that's unfortunate, but I certainly can fold two pair in this spot. If he has the better two pair, then so be it. He could have a straight. I'm not sure about this. He could have a draw too. It's a limp pot. He could have 9-7. Yeah, he could have. I'm talking myself into this. He could have 9-7 or I don't know, Queen 5 hopefully. Oh, he has 8-6. That's and he also has a flush draw as a backup. So, well, busted tournament number 1, but that's going to be replaced by the Sunday Storm pretty soon. So I'm going to do something very different from my usual Grinding It Up episodes. I'm going to do a Sunday grind, a live Sunday grind. So that should be fun, I hope. And I am playing a $100 schedule. I'm going to fold these for suited under the gun. And I'm taking this from the Grinding It Up bankroll. Yes, the Grinding It Up bankroll, it's still alive and kicking. I put it down below, so just check the last entry on this page here, on this this interface, this streaming interface. It says the Grinding It Up bankroll is 4K, and I did play a couple of different 25 NL, 50 NL, 100 NL sessions, and I did that mostly for instructional value, just gathering some hands, do some coaching, and record some video sessions for my new website, which is grindingitup.com. A little bit of promotion here. I'm gonna shove the 7s here for 12 big blinds. I don't think there's much else to do. With 7s at that point, I'm gonna fold the 8-5 suited. I could call for 1 bet, so we got to sweat some outs. Yeah, that's good. I'm not sure about this. I could actually peel here. I think I'm gonna peel. The price is just too good, and I'm suited. So we double up in the bigger 22, which is nice. So I was recording some stuff at different stakes, and I recorded some session videos for my page and for other purposes, and that went quite well, and I managed to push the Grinding It Up bankroll. I haven't got the graph with me right now, but I'm going to show that later on in another episode, maybe 102 or so. The 3-6 suited, I think it's going to be close, but I'm going to be peeling. I do make some very, very speculative peels in the big blind. I'm known for that. I hate giving up my big blind much because, especially in an MTT, when the antes are already there, it's just so hard to find a fold, even with like some hand that can flop 2 pair. 3-6 suited can make 2 pair, can make trips, can make quads, can make a flush, can make a straight. So it's a pretty hand. The Queen Jack off against a shove from the button. I think the big blind is going to help me defend this, so I'm probably going to fold. And I'm worried about this big stack here behind me, so I need to clear this table here in the stream, it seems. Let me check. And I'm also going to check out the chat from time to time, so don't feel like I'm overlooking you guys in the chat. I'm definitely looking out for you guys in the chat too, so don't you worry. I'll get back to you in no time, but let me first of all get set up here because the Sunday Storm is about to start. So let me just talk a little about my plans today. I'm going to be streaming for about an hour or so, maybe a little more, depending on how I roll. It's always depending on how I roll in these things. So the 7-8 suited, I think, is a profitable call. Should be. The Ace-Queen, I have some history with this guy, and he's known to make some very loose plays, but this actually looks quite strong to me, so I'm going to end up folding the Ace-Queen here. Yeah, let me get set up here, and then we'll talk. I'm never ever in a multitasking mode. It's just too much going on. So the Sunday Storm, which you're about to see in this corner, but something's messing up here with the description. But well, that's the Sunday Storm down here. I also set up a couple of home games, so if you guys like to join for home game action, that should be fun. Come on. Home game ID is 874748, and the password is Fischige Spieler. Yes, you know the deal. Try and spell that out right now. Fischige Spieler. Olivia can do that, for sure. She can. She's a little bit shy right now, so she's not doing it right now, but she can definitely spell Fischige Spieler. So let me just finish my coffee and then talk to you guys in chat a little bit more, because I'm all set up now. I got the home game, the Fischige Spieler Deep Stack event. It's running right now. I'm going to be accepting people who want to join the club, so don't you worry, you'll be in there. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about playing MTTs tonight. Haven't talked about this. I think I told you guys that I'm going to play a $100 MTT schedule. I've already invested $22 for the bigger 22, bigger 880, the bigger 550, which I'm pretty deep now. I mean, it's only 20 big blinds, but there's 640 people left. So maybe we run deeper in this one. The Storm just started, and then I got the hotter 1650. That's another turbo, but it's too many tables, I guess. I don't wanna display too many tables for you guys. Could be confusing. Should be confusing for me also. So there was no stream planned for tonight at Poker School Online. I usually do Sunday streams over at Poker School Online or IntelliPoker. So please, if you haven't already, please check those out. So this guy has been opening quite a bit. I'm going to shove this. I think pocket eights is good enough now. And he's been opening a fair bit, so I guess this is a good spot to just try and pick up that pot. Gonna fold the Jack 5 suited, and pocket eights does fairly well even against this calling range, I guess. Now this guy calls. That's not great, but we can still suck out. No, we can't. He's got it. He's got it with queens. So at least we probably had the opener. So we busted out the bigger 22, which is unfortunate. But I'm also going to be able to show you the hot 1650 now. So we're going to replace that with the hotter 1650. I got loads more where that came from. So a lot more tournaments tonight. I was not really in the cash game mood today. I was just getting up this morning and I was seeing, well, you know, I don't have a stream tonight. There's no stream. There's no stream at Poker School Online, no stream at IntelliPoker. If you're a German IntelliPoker member, you can watch the streams over there that I'm doing on a Sunday. And if you're a Poker School Online member, you can watch the Poker School Online streams. I do them once a month at each school, so please check those out. pokerschoolonline.com or intellipoker.de, and you can register for them in the PokerStars client actually. So just go to the PokerStars client and check out the PokerSchool button. There's a button for school. Like in the new beta version of the PokerStars 7, there's a button for school. You can register for that. You can set your own password, and you're going to be able to join the PokerSchool there. So that's fun. Yeah, I mean it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm doing the streams every other Sunday. So once in a month for Germans and once a month for native English speakers. Not native English speakers, all English speakers. And the other one is for native German speakers. That's what I was going to say. So let's talk a little bit more about grinding it up and my plans while we don't have any action going on at the tables. So as you see, the grinding it up bankroll, it's still growing. It's alive and kicking. And well, I'm still planning on keeping it alive, and I'm still planning on doing a lot more episodes, a lot more different material, and I'm going to count every session that I play. I'm going to fold this. I'm going to count every session that I play at the lower stakes. I'm going to count that for the bankroll. So it's still going to be growing, but not at the pace that you guys were used to in the previous grinding it up episodes. It's just going to be more of an occasional thing. And, you know, for a special occasion like this one, I'm just going to play and stream some MTTs. So yeah, 4K we have, still playing at 50 and 100 NL. King Queen suited, I think, is a decent hand to just... I can still open raise, I guess. I'm going to open raise now. There is a lot of short stacks. Actually, you know what? I think I profit from fold equity in that spot. So I could also just jam this. I'm going to bet this. I'm going to make an open raise. I'll decide against the jam and for the open raise. So here with the King Queen, I isolated a limp in the small blind. He donks into me for pot. Looks a little bit scary when he donks pot, but no chance I'm folding. Not in the first two streets for sure. And then the third street, I will have to decide. Depending on what he does, he checks. So it leaves me confident that I actually have the best hand. Any questions, can I get some thin value out of this? And I think I can. I'm going to make this 7-8-7 and just hope that he calls and gets stubborn with some weaker top pair in a blind battle. And he actually had two pair, which is quite unusual to see. I wouldn't have expected that hand. He snap call with two pair. Interesting. So harder 1650, I got ace queen. I'm facing an open. I think I can 3-bet or call. I'm going to call and try and keep the opponent's range wide. Can't see anything updating in the chat. Is that just me, or let me check this. I'm gonna fold the sevens. So yeah, that's obviously as good as it gets. I think I might not be able to get any more money in if I mean, I could check raise. My cash game approach is usually to just check call, and I'm certainly going to check call or donk this turn. I think I'm gonna donk this turn. I expect him to call me with a lot of worse two pair and stuff like that. Might look quite strong, but still I think leading out here can't be too bad of a play. And I'm folding the ace-9 suited to an early position raise. I think that's mandatory. So I just hit F5 on the chat box, so I should be up to date with the chat now. Hope I didn't miss out on anything. So somebody asked what was the noise. It's raining outside. It's raining cats and dogs here in Germany right now. Has been like that the entire day, which sucks a little. Going to make a small open here on the button. Try to take down the blinds. These guys, they just open ridiculously big. I don't know what's up with that, but you know, I'm just gonna stay tight, stick to a tight plan. So here with the ace-8, I think I would shove with ace-10 suited or better. Given that two people limped, it looks like I'm going to check this. And I think I'm going to defend the 5-3 suited on the button. It's just a pretty hand that I like to see a flop with. Now here, I think I'm going to check call, and the same applies here. I don't think there's much point in raising. And he bets again on the turn, which is bad. We could hit a gut shot wheel draw. That would be sweet, but I don't think that's a good idea. We're just drawing to one out pretty much, so it's gonna be a fold. Yeah, we check calling the ace-8 here. I feeling quite good about that hand. Now I'll just have him fire. He looks like a guy who could, like, you know, fire twice with a draw, fire, I don't know, not put me on an ace. Just put me on a draw instead. Who knows? Gonna fold this. And I'm going to make a standard open here. And I'm definitely gonna check call here. And same applies for the river. I don't think there's any other point than just check calling. Now, the 6 is not a great card, obviously, but I don't think I can fold at this point of the hand. He could have like some, I don't know what bluffs, and yeah, he had some I don't know what bluff. So there you go. That's the reason why I hate folding. It's one of the reasons why I hate folding. So I also see we got a lot of German visitors tonight. Welcome everybody. You can also talk German in the chat, you know, nobody will mind. If there's anything important, I will translate. I will be the translator. Or we can ask Olivia. She'll be up for that too. So, we're missing one table as it seems. Oh yeah, we're actually missing the most important one. And that sucks. I don't know why the streaming software does that from time to time. It has to do with the streaming software. I'm sorry, guys. So you couldn't see the hand actually playing out. I'm gonna show you. Yep. Yeah. Let me just check if I can get this replayed to you. Oh yeah. So let's see, where's the replayer? That's not the one. I don't like this. I seriously don't like getting 3-bet with ace-queen in this spot. I think it's a fold. Just looks like a very serious. This guy looks like he's serious. Let me see. Yeah, that was a streaming software. Again, sorry for that. I'm trying to get up the replayer, but apparently that doesn't work. Let me check. So I got the replayer open, but why doesn't it show? I'll get there. No worries. That's the lobby. Oh yeah, here we go. That's the one I was looking for. But let me first of all raise the pocket 8s, which is a great hand. Gotta raise this. So yeah, as I was saying, this was the hand that happened prior to. Now I spoiled it a little bit, but I'm gonna go through it with you guys. So yeah, I had ace-8 suited in the big blind, and I was thinking about jamming. I'm getting 3-bet here quite a bit, but I don't know. I think I should just fold, honestly. It's just too early in the tournament. So yeah, we check. I check my options. I said I would be shoving ace-10 suited. I think Not sure about ace-8 suited, so I decided to, oops, now I misclicked, and open limp with 8 deuce off. Nice one. Yeah, that happens when I'm streaming, so I'm probably costing myself some EV there because of stuff like that. And I'm getting insta-isolated. Nice, nice. Now somebody please take advantage of this and 3-bet this guy because he's taking advantage of the fact that I'm open limping. So 9-7 suited. This is, I think this is appeal. This is appeal for sure. This is appeal for exactly that kind of reason, because you can flop a straight. I mean, I'm just joking, obviously, but it's, you know, it's for that reason. I think it's appeal, and I think I'm calling. I don't think there's any point in doing anything else than check calling here. I think check shoving should just be looking too strong, and I'm certainly just happy about this one. So I'm taking this down. Nice, sweet double up. So yeah, again the replayer hand here. I was gonna go into that. And yeah, as I said, I'm checking my option because I'm not sure what other plays, if shoving is profitable or anything. And I went ahead and just check called this guy's bet on the flop, and then I made a flush draw on the turn, and I decided to check call, of course, on the turn as well, just to keep his range wide, yada yada. And on the river, he goes ahead and bets twice of what he bet on the flop and turn. So I decided, you know, he could have some bluffs, and he ended up with 10-7 off. So with ace-4 suited, I think this is a fold. Right. So back to the bigger 880 and the other table. I'm going to add the Sunday Storm back in there. So Sunday Storm is here. So the 9-7 suited, I was in the big blind. It's just, you know, pretty standard peel. And I get aces in the bigger 550. Nice, 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 nice. So yeah, everybody who's German, welcome everybody. Germans, English speakers, whoever you are, you're very welcome here. I'm going to put out a small bet. Now, I'm certainly going to 3-bet this guy, making it, I think I'm going to make it 9-1-9-1. Yeah, I think that's a good size. That should be a good size. Now here on the turn, I'm checking my offsuited, my small ace. And I'm gonna go into questions pretty soon, guys. Don't worry. He looks quite strong when he does that, so I think I'm going to fold on this turn, actually. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna have a ton of bluffs here. And since he was the open raiser, I feel like I should fold this turn. Yeah, I'm fine folding. So some people ask how long this is going to go, and I'm planning to do about an hour, maybe even more, but that really depends on how we run. I always decide these things depending on how we run. Because if we run good, then I want to keep up the good karma that you guys spread. I did decline on this last time I had a stream at Poker School Online, and I had to pay. I had to pay for it. And I'm going to bet this flop. And probably check this turn. I don't know about this. I think I'm gonna limp behind here in the Sunday Storm. Just looks like a thing that I just love to do. I just love to do stuff like that. And I'm gonna give up on this one. I think he's gonna fold in rather softer pools and player pools. So I'm certainly going to call now that he called as well. And I'm going to check this flop and check fold. So yeah, let's see how we roll, and then we'll decide how long the stream is going to go. I also have, so I got to take a little break. Once the 5-minute break comes up, I'm going to take a little break there to eat something. Right. So yeah, I mean, the rain is not really cooling the air or anything. I'm just going to open the window. Because it's still very humid here. And I'm sweating. And whenever I'm streaming, recording a video, or coaching, and sitting in my office here, it's always the same thing. I'm sweating. And sometimes, like, just talking, gets me all excited, I guess. So, well, what else is there to talk about today? Well, we can talk about ace-king here. I'm going to make some very funny bet sizes here. I don't know why, I just like those bet sizes. And I'm going to limp behind my suited ace here. I'm really craving for some cake now. We bought some nice cake yesterday, and I'm really craving for a piece now. So I'm really looking forward to the 5-minute break soon, guys. Sorry about that. But Sergeant has to eat to give you content. It's important. So 3-6. I think I'm going to 3-bet. Going to make it... I'm not actually sure if I should mess with the big stacks here. I'm so healthy. I could just... I feel so weak giving this up, but I think it's just... Oh yeah, I'm just gonna... I think I'm gonna... I'm not sure what to do against these big stacks. I usually would not mind 3-betting, but it's like... I also don't feel that comfortable doing stuff like this in a $5 tourney because you don't know if they fold, so... Whatever, I'm just gonna fold. Now the ace-4 suited, I think I just gotta call and just see a flop with the guys here. Yeah, I don't have any HUD right now. I'm playing without a HUD by now. I'm just practicing this, and it has turned out to be quite a cool idea because since I've stopped using a HUD, I've just started running, not only running hot, but really playing well. So I decided to give this a try and not use a HUD at the moment, and I'm quite happy doing that. It's definitely not something that I recommend to everybody, and it's definitely not something that I recommend doing in a large player pool, so HUD is definitely helpful. And, you know, you should definitely be using a HUD, but for me right now it's kind of an experiment, and I'm feeling quite good about it. And just kind of keeps me focused more on my notes and my reads and my intuition, and that works incredibly well so far. So I'm going to keep trying that. But just because it works for me doesn't necessarily mean that you guys should try doing that. So kids, don't try this at home. Always use a HUD. That sounds weird. Sounds like giving you advice. Some advice for the kids in puberty. After puberty. Always use a HUD, kids. Always use a HUD. So this guy 3-bets me, and I have a weak ace, and I don't know what or if he's going to fold to a shove. He could potentially... He could fold to a shove. It looks like he's re-stealing here. He's making a 2K straight. I think I'm gonna let it go. Although it's a pretty typical steal re-steal spot, but maybe a suited ace I would jam there. Safer poker. Yes, that's right. That's right, kids. Safer poker. Always use a HUD. Now the sixes. I'm not sure about these sixes. He's jamming. I mean, I would have probably to commit a pretty decent chunk, and I've got a lot of big stacks behind. So I think I'm passing. I'm passing this. Not happy about it, but too many big stacks behind. I think I shouldn't be doing that. My stack is probably too valuable at this point. Justin, are you not using a HUD in cash games and tournaments? Both pretty much. And it's done me good. Yeah, can't say otherwise. Ace, 8 suited. I don't know, against under the gun raise, probably a fold. It's just so insanely. It just feels so insanely weak for me as a 6 max cash game player to be giving up on all these beautiful hands all the time. You know, the hashtag I hate folding. But that's it. So there was some discussion about the 9-7 suited hand prior to the one that where I doubled up here, where I flopped a straight, and there was a question about the price that I was getting, or the amount of chips that I put in, and the big blind was 1.6k and the guy min raised to 3.2k, and there were antes involved, so I'm getting a price that's way better than 1 to 3, 1 to 4, I think. So with 9-7 suited in the big, closing the action, this is always a good spot to call and just see a flop. You have to be a little bit careful if you flop a pair of 9s or a pair of 7s, but you know, in MTTs people are usually opening, well, they are opening pairs of course, but they also open raise a lot of high card and ace-x type hands. So when you're actually calling with something like 9-7 suited from the big, you're not doing that bad if you flop a pair of 9s or a pair of 7s. And the occasional flop monster just makes up for the small price you have to invest. I didn't necessarily just call it because it was suited, because the question was by Flowy ULB. When you had 9-7 suited, you just like it because it's suited. I don't get that. Well, yes, this is just a bonus. I would probably even call 9-8 offsuit and maybe fold 9-7 offsuit and call 9-7 suited there. Because the suitedness just adds up to the fact that we will flop equity more often. We flop flush draws and we flop stuff that we can continue on. That's the important aspect about being suited. So Matt was asking, Felix, what kind of software are you using to share your screen? Right now I'm using Open Broadcaster. It's a free software and you can use it for streams like this, for Twitch, and I'm also using it for my Poker School Online streams. So right now I'm going to be on break. It's break time, guys. And I'm going to indulge piece of cake now. So I hope you excuse me for that to happen right now because I'm so hungry. I'll be back after the break. So 5 minutes, guys, and I'll be back. Okay, so don't run away. Keep the questions and keep them coming. And I'll be there. Right. I'm back, everybody. I'm back with a vengeance. Whoops. We got some hands going on here. I'm not sure about jamming or open raising. I think I'm going to go for a jam. I'm actually going to go for an open. It's too late here. I had to make a cup of coffee. If I eat cake after the cake, I gotta eat some coffee. Drink some coffee, even. Eat coffee, not gonna happen. Right. Don't mind me if I sound a little bit confused today. Gotta call this off. He has kings. We need to spike an ace. One time. Not happening. There's a delay on the stream, yes. So if anybody's wondering about why I'm not hiding my whole cards, yes, there is definitely a delay on the stream. And I'm certainly raising my 9s against this limper. He's a recreational guy. He just had this the Jack 6 suited spot. Gonna jam the Ace Deuce suited here for exactly 10 bigs. And drink my cup of coffee and hope for the best. And calling off my pocket 9s here. And hope for the best as well. Oh, that is one hell of a river. So Sunday Storm today, not working out. Definitely not working out here. Whoops. I just lost against, what was that? He had King Queen. Sweet. How did that happen? Did I win something? Did I win some money? 2,000 people left. No. Psst. Yeah. So I'm busting out on these two, which leaves us with just the bigger 550, the hotter 1650, and the Sunday Storm. I'm gonna cut out one here, probably the bottom one. Yeah, so here we go. In the meantime, I'm also playing a couple of home games. Feel free to join. I'm always accepting people who are coming to the home game. Let me check for new applicants. If you're wondering how to access the home game, please check down below where it says Grinding It Up Home Game. Just below the YouTube line, there's Grinding It Up Home Game 874748. Password is Fischige Spieler. Stick around in the home game, because what I'm doing in the home games, apart from playing with you guys and playing with the gang, I'm also giving you guys some goodies out there. So from time to time, when you're joining the home games there, and I'm in a good mood, you kick me out of the tournament or you make the first place in some tournament, then be prepared to get something as a reward from my Grinding It Up store. I got a neat little new Grinding It Up store over at grindingitup.com. If you haven't seen that yet, go take a look. Mindless self-promotion in this video. Hope you don't mind. And some Grinding It Up gang member, I'm going to bet this river, suggested we or I should put up some Grinding It Up gang patches into the shop. So, I mean, you guys are already looking for some Grinding It Up shirts. We got a couple of shirts. Oh, that's sweet. So we're just gonna call this, of course. Got a couple of Grinding It Up shirts coming up soon, pretty soon, I guess. I hope. And we'll also looking for other stuff to put in there. So, you know, some Grinding It Up gang member patches. That would be fun. I'm definitely wearing that. I'm sporting that. So, yeah, we're chopping that up. I'm not going to play the bigger 11 because, in my experience, the bigger 11 takes quite a while until you hit. When you hit big, you got to stay in, or when you want to hit big, you got to stay in long. So, you know me, guys. I hate making it a long night. So, I usually try to stop registering any non-turbo events after 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock, really. So all I'm looking for is some turbo events maybe to add on. I could check for some more turbos coming up. Let's check. There's a 220. Oh, that's a No Limit Omaha. Not that one. Oh, the triple turbo. Yeah, we can play that. I mean, that's always fun. The triple turbo is always fun. The $1 rebuy triple turbo, that's also one of my favorite tournaments. The other two favorite tournaments that I usually play are the Sunday Storm, of course, which stops being my favorite tournament right there. No, just kidding. I mean, it's one of the tournaments that I usually do best in. And the Saturday Duel. I've managed to make the money in a Saturday Duel for quite a number of issues now, and I'm looking forward to play that. I think it's a fun tournament. 7-4 offsuit for the price I'm getting. I think I'm just gonna peel. Somebody asked, what does peel mean? So peel is P-E-E-L. It just means that I'm just gonna wait for the card to come, for another card to come. So peeling, you know. Maybe like scratching. I don't know, maybe some language expert can give us some better idea of what peeling actually means, but in my imagination, peeling means something like, you know, let's see if it works. I'm just gonna scratch this off. But I might be wrong. This is just how I imagine it. Yeah, shirts and Grinding It Up gang member patches. That would be nice, because everybody loves patches, right? I mean, you guys were asking about the patches also, so I guess yeah, they just stick to the to my shirts, and you can stick them to pretty much anything. I got the patches on my bike, I got them on my car, so I love patches. Patches are great. Who doesn't love patches, by the way? I'm gonna fold this. So unless we hit a deep run in the bigger 550, yeah, we're looking for a deep run in this one. So far, the Sunday grind hasn't made me any money, but that could change. I think I shouldn't be c-betting here against these two guys. They just look so loose. Loosey-goosey. That's the guy who 3-bet me so big pre-flop prior to this hand. Right, so yeah, this is going to be episode 101 of Grinding It Up, and I think I'm going to put out a small bet now. It just looks like everybody's folding anyways, so why not just put out a small bet and just see if we can take it down. Fold this. Yeah, new episodes and more streaming will definitely come up soon, so don't worry. Getting min raised here. I know what that's supposed to mean, but you could have checked back a 7, you could have checked back a flush draw, I guess. I don't know. Let's hand him the pot. He deserved it. The cat is the only exception. She doesn't wear patches. She doesn't even like patches. She hates patches, or they hate patches. Both of them do. So get a couple messages here and there. Right, so I guess from now on we could agree on that I'm going to be streaming on days when I don't have a training session, I don't have a live training session. I talked about this a little bit with a couple of students of mine and some other people as well, some other poker players and coaches. It's always tough, you know, just imagine doing a coaching session, doing a live training class at night, and then doing other stuff like producing videos or whatever. If you talk a lot about poker, it drains your mind a little bit over the course of the day. So what happens to me usually is when I coach more than one player per day and I have a live training class and some other stuff coming up that I need to take care of, or some errands that I got to run or whatever, it just keeps me from, it just drains a little bit of my potential poker energy. So somebody posted today, Flix, don't you want to stream tonight? And I answered, well, it depends on my energy mood, or my energy level. I would call it my poker energy level. You could imagine this like you know, in a video game you have this like energy bar, or like in a Street Fighter game you have this energy bar, and like if you take, like, this bar goes down if you start doing poker related stuff. So the more you play, it drains your energy. So you get some beats, you get some, well, even if you get good sessions, it still drains some of your energy. You're not immune to that. And then if you coach, then the guy that you're coaching, he drains some of your energy, of your poker energy for the day. If you do a live training class, you talk a lot, you think about certain spots, and you know, you put a lot of energy into that. So the poker energy goes further down. And yeah, there's the point where that energy is still healthy. And in that case, I can definitely do a stream like this one. And I could run another session, I could play some cash games, I could play some tournaments the whole night, whatever. But at some points, that energy just drains completely, and then and that's the point where you know, I should do something completely else, like watch a movie, or do something, go out with a wife, have a nice lunch, have a nice dinner, whatever. Yep, that's how I imagine it to be. Ace Queen. Norman Chat advises to fold this, so I fold this. No! But I have to fold this. So today I would say my energy level, like, look at this bottle. So this is the bottle, this is my energy, my poker energy today. This was early in the morning, and now it's down to this. So I'm still okay. I'm still doing okay. We can still continue streaming. So as soon as that bottle is empty, I will quit streaming. I'm sorry, guys. Somebody should do a Photoshop of this, please. If you're a Photoshop wizard and you do stuff like that, please. Oh, I just opened up the $1 rebuy, by the way. So we should have like a Street Fighter picture of like me and some other guy or whatever, and then the energy level. So let me fire up the $1 rebuy. Here we go. Here it is. That's the $1 rebuy. It's always a fun tournament. It's a flipament, pretty much. I'm going to fold this, and I'm going to fold that. Fold, fold, fold. Do you think 50 NL Zoom poker is a question by Room 65 is still considered to be a low limit, and ABC poker is still the best option? Well, it might not necessarily be the best option, but I still think you can be a winning Zoom 50 NL grinder if you just play solid poker. That's definitely possible. I'm 100% certain on this. You could probably make more money if you don't stick to like an ABC strategy, or have some creative stuff in your game too, or adjustments against regulars, or some tricky spots that you can play better than other regulars. Some stuff that is non-standard. Of course, it helps boosting your win rate, but I still think like there's enough material, I would call it, to be able to beat 50NL Zoom poker with some solid 6 max cash poker, for sure. Somebody asked about the 100K tournament at PokerStars. Yeah, I think you gotta make a deposit. Is that the 100K privilege free rolls? I'm not 100% certain, but yeah, check your cashier for this. I would be. How do you call it? How do you call him, by the way? Is it Gil or Guile? I was always wondering. Would have flopped, not flush draw. He's definitely cool. Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom. We should think of some moves, by the way. So maybe like make this into a whole theme. Street Fighter theme, Poker Energy Bar, Street Fighter, and then, you know, some I Hate Folding moves, or some Fischige Spieler attacks. That should be fun. By the way, I'm not going to stream for too much longer, because I just see that at Poker School Online they will have a Sunday stream tonight. So you should definitely switch over to that one. I'm going to give you the link. It's not going to be me that's holding the stream over there, but I'm going to give you the link here. So if you just check the chat box right now, you should see that. I'm going to fold against under the gun raise and raise this on the button. So go check that out. So I'm not going to be streaming for too much longer, maybe like half an hour, and then I'll leave things up to Poker School Online, because I definitely don't want to take away potential visitors from their show. I don't know. It's a rebuy I could call, but ace-9 offsuit is just not good enough. It's not going to do it. So bigger 550, 350 people left, and I already got 20 bucks. Nice. Isn't that sweet? That's going to be a fold. Oh, nice. Final table for room on the home game, $3 Fischige Spieler document. By the way, you got to keep practicing to pronounce Fischige Spieler. It's very important. One of the key words in poker. So, what else can we talk about? Any more topics, guys? You got some topic suggestions? Well, let me just... Stay right there. I don't know if Queen 10 is a jam from that position. I think it could be. I think I'm just going for it. I'm not sure if it's a good, but I don't think I can wait for a whole lot better spots. So the King 10 I'm definitely peeling. It's a spot to peel. Just seeing a flop with some good odds and just trying to hit trips to pair, make trips. That's nice. So we got a hitter, queen or a 10. No, queen. Queen! That works. Queen or a 10? 10 doesn't work. Why did I just say I need a 10? Oh, that's a 10. That's why I said I needed a 10, yeah. Because I got a 10 right there. And I'm going to bet 10, 10, 10. No, that's too much. So I'm going to... Whoops. No, I gotta bet something. I'm running out of time there. Damn! I wanted to make it 10,000, 10 something. You were asking about the bubbles. Yeah, that's for that's to irritate you guys. I love those bubbles. Don't you love the bubbles? It's Olivia's bubbles. Olivia's psycho bubbles. You. It's meant to irritate our opponents. I'm gonna bet this. Bet the flop. Bet c'est flop, says the German. Don't you like them bubbles? How's the topic about poker tracking software? Which one's the best for you, and have you tried Hold'em Manager Cloud? I'm gonna call the sevens, and he has pocket eights. How unfortunate is that? Well, things are not going our way in the Sunday storm, it looks, but that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. I don't know about the 7-4. Do we need to jam this for 3 bigs? Probably not. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna raise this. It's a $1 rebuy. So Poker Tracker versus Hold'em Manager. I've tried both. I've used both now. I'm using Poker Tracker right now, and I'm quite satisfied with it. I'm quite happy with it. It works as far as the HUD is concerned, especially with Zoom Poker and the update to PokerStars 7. So I can definitely recommend that. I guess they're going to put up an update for Hold'em Manager 2 soon. And I really think it doesn't make a big difference. It's just your personal preference. There's a lot of stuff that I like to do with Hold'em Manager. Like, you know, filtering big databases is something that I love to do with Hold'em Manager, but I don't like to do with Poker Tracker because the filtering process is a little bit sticky and kind of, I don't know, it's just a little bit of a hassle, I feel, setting filters in Poker Tracker. In Hold'em Manager, you can do some nice filtering work. So whenever I work with private students and we have large databases and large samples to work with, I love to use Hold'em Manager. If we have short sessions or anything like that, then Poker Tracker is fine. And the HUD, it works better in Zoom. The HUD works better with Poker Tracker right now, so that's my kind of tool of choice. But I can use both, and I have used both, and I will use both again. So there's not one that I prefer or one that I prefer over the other. There'll be times where, it's like in poker. There's times where you're 3-betting ace-7 suited, and there's times where you flat ace-7 suited. Yeah, I guess that's kind of like it. So I just busted the Sunday Storm with my King 5, and I'm going to check my jacks. I'm going to fold this. So I need to cut out one table. I don't know. I think I'm feeling weak here, but he flats. And he has a short stack. He could have jammed pre-flop, but he didn't. So I'm going to be very weak here. And I'm going to fold this. I just wouldn't even be happy about a jack on the turn. So yeah, I'll just fold my jacks. It's going to be weak and nitty, but I think that's the right play in tournaments. I don't know, but I just feel like you have to play these hands like that. Haven't seen poker data. Not sure about that one. So 7s I'm flatting for sure. Still doing grinding it up Apprentice. Well, we're looking for the grinding it up. I'm gonna check call. We're looking for the grinding it up, coaching it up sessions, and I'm gonna continue on that. Waskali Wabbit. And I'm gonna think of more topics to do, some hand analysis, some video analysis, adding a guest. I think I got a couple of students of mine that are willing to come on the show and do some reviewing with me together. So that would be nice. I'm looking to do that in the future. Yep. That's what my plans are. Okay, folks. The stream is slowly but steadily coming to an end, I'm afraid. You can check out the bubbles some more for now. Because I also got to get some more coffee. Very important when you play long MTT sessions. Any more final questions before I take off, switch to my iPad, and enjoy the rest of the Sunday grind in chill mode? Have you ever had a regular job? Yes, I have. Quite a couple of them, actually. I used to be a math tutor, did math tutoring classes for young children. I did work at the so-called well, I'm not gonna name it. It's an institute that's connected to the department, the math department at my university, at Cologne University, and I was working there. So I did have kind of a regular job. It's not a real job in the classical sense. Probably more like a student job, a side job, like, you know, getting $8, $10 an hour. That's about it. Doing some very basic, easy stuff. And for tutoring classes, there wasn't much value in tutoring classes either. So another reason why switching to poker was a profitable decision for me. Best poker book in your opinion that helped you most possibly? That's kind of a question that comes up all the time, and I'm always pointing you guys to Beluga Whale, Andrew Seidman, who has been one of the, you know, gotta admit, it's gonna be one of the biggest inspirations in poker when I read his book for the first time. I'm not sure about how updated and how up to date it is, but there have been some updates there, so definitely check that out if you can. I should start taking some revenue from Beluga Whale for making such mindless promotion of his book. Like every single session somebody asks me what's the best book you've read, and I also always answer this, and I should definitely start asking Beluga Whale for some kickback on this. Right? I think that should be a good idea. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap up the stream a couple of minutes. If you want to have any final words, I can greet somebody for you if you like. I can put out some final shout-outs, some final words. Feel free, as long as the stream is still running. I should say hi to Sergio18. Hi Sergio18. I said hi. Okay guys, that's it for tonight. If you want to see more streaming action for tonight, move over to Poker School Online. Poker School Online is this one, put the link in there, and check out their live stream. Their Sunday stream is going to start pretty soon. So I'll be back probably with a couple more streams in the future. So don't worry. And there'll be more Coaching It Up episodes. There'll be streams. There'll be more stuff on the YouTube channel. In the meantime, if you're missing watching videos and you really want to have a look at some in-depth strategy analysis on 6max cash game plays at the Microstakes, go check out grindingitup.com. Grindingitup.com is my new site. It has a little shop. There's a couple more videos. And if you're not interested in that, keep grinding it up and keep subscribing to my YouTube channel and to the Twitch stream. So I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye for now. That was a fun stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And I hope I'll run a little bit deeper in the bigger 550 still, and maybe squeeze out a little bit of a profit in like maybe the harder 1650. Okay. Goodbye, people. Have a nice Sunday grind, everybody, and see you guys around. Don't forget to join the home game as well. There's free goodies from my store. We started a league. I should actually have talked about this a little bit. I forgot. I'm a little bit wound up today. Yeah, join the home game. Read on the home game wall. There's some free stuff for you to grab there if you play in the tournaments. And in the meantime, keep grinding it up.